Ladies and gentlemen, I am sure that you have heard one or two things that has been dropped back and forth on justice for Mohbad, and in fact, the family that Mohbad unfortunately got himself entangled with, the family that he pressed himself into, the family that he unfortunately positioned himself. You heard it. You heard it. You saw the drama that is unfolding. Well, there is more. There is more. So Mohbad's mother, according to what we heard, she was given a coffin and they asked her to get inside of it. And she even knelt down, thanking them for giving her a coffin to step inside. You might be wondering, well, what am I saying? How is it possible for a sensible human being to be given a coffin and such a person will step into that coffin without blinking an eye? Well, it is what it is. That's what Mohbad's mother did. It's quite unfortunate. This is what will definitely happen to someone who has decided to sell the justice that they are supposed to be part of for peanuts, for coins, when they are supposed to be in charge of plenty. Well, she has done what she has done. It's a lesson to everyone. But what you're about to hear, this is serious. This, I repeat again, is serious. This is deep. This is serious. This is serious. Karima said a lot of things. And part of what she said, a lot of people did not expect her to say it. She was the one that gave us some updates on what they used to knock Mohbad down and what they used to cage Mohbad and what they used to finally buy Imole. And the shocker of it is this. The same people who are supposed to be looking for the nearest cemetery to insert themselves inside and cease to exist, they are still bragging. Yes, they are bragging, trying all that they can to inherit what they did not work for. Well, this is how wicked people operate. Until the eyes of the wicked is crushed and rubbed on the ground, until their evil is exposed, they will not cease. Wunmi's mother and Wunmi right now, they don't know what next to do. They don't know what next to do. They don't know where to disappear to. They don't know. If they are thought about this thoroughly, maybe they would not have pied Mohbad. But because they didn't think about it, they said, carpenter's son, who is he? Who is going to listen to him? Is that not how he has been shouting? Let us spy him. Nobody will hear him. That boy from the trenches. But the voice and the blood of this young man screamed from the great beyond. Until today, we are still talking about it. Without boring you any further, because I know you are ready, you are prepared, you want to know, what is this thing? Let us get right into it.
Èèyàn kan sọ pé òun ò mọ̀ pé ó kà lọ fún ìyá Mohbad. Ó dábàjọ́ tó yẹ pé ìgbà tó palẹ̀kùn mọ́tò yẹn dé, ó ní ó láòdù gan. Ó dàbí ìgbà tó yin bọ́ǹbù ni. King White olórí burúkú ni ẹ o. Tó bá tiẹ̀ máa wá gift ìyá Mohbad. Ṣé no king as God? Tí ẹ̀dà, Josie tí ẹ̀dà ló jẹ́ kó fún bàbá. Hello, Kọ́lá.
Hello.
Hello.
Ìjì ẹ kálẹ́ o.
Ẹ kálẹ́ o.
Ṣé rí ìyá Mohbad tó ń jẹun ọmọ nínú oyún ni? Bàbá Mohbad Ọlọ́run sì máa gbé àwọn ọmọ mi dìde fún bàbá Mohbad tó máa sanjọ́ fún bàbá Mohbad. Ìyá Mohbad ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀dá ẹ̀dìyẹ tó ń tọ̀ sínú ṣàsùn ni. Sàárè ẹ̀ ló ń bàjẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ̀dìyẹ tó ń tọ̀ sínú kòkò sàárè ẹ̀ ló ń bàjẹ́. Ó ń jẹun ọmọ nínú oyún nísìnyí ni. Báwo ni abiyamọ ṣe máa lóun fẹ́ gbọmọ ọlọ́mọ? Wọ́n fi elérìgì gbé léyìn láyà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. A wá síwájú orí sọgbá sí iwájú Volkswagen.
Ṣé Papa Lolo lè ń bú yẹn?
Àti ìyá Mohbad àti Papa Lolo ṣe yí bí ẹmọ àwọn ìgbàdo ọlọ́mọ ṣíkàtà ìgbàdo kan báyìí tó máa ń separate nílùú wa nìbàdàn. Bàbá Mohbad wọ́n dá lóró. Mohbad ló ń kó sínú Kàrímọ́ tí Kàrímọ́ fi ń yẹ̀yẹ́. Ṣé mo pé Mohbad ti sọ pé tóun bá kú wípé wọn á ṣẹlẹ́yà láyé wọn á gbọ́ lọ́run ṣẹlẹ́yà wọn náà kọ̀ọ̀nà ti ṣe.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ṣẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ rí ìṣẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ́rì ṣẹ́ẹ̀rí ibi tọ́mọ ẹ ti lọ lọ́kọ yẹn abiyamọ ni mi ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ òdì Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kọ́mọ lọ re kó bọ̀ re. Ṣé mo pé ìyá tó bá fi ẹyin tilẹ̀kùn fólè níjọ́ kan tó bá fẹ́ yìnbọn sólè tó lè sá wọlé ẹ̀yìn ìyá ẹ̀ ló máa padà bá. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ti ń ba nǹkan ní nǹkan jẹ́ nǹkan títí ẹ̀ náà máa bàjẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ìyá Mohbad ti gba mọ́tò wọ́n máa yọ bírèkì mọ́tò ǹjọ́ kan ní tán máa ṣe orí ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀.
Ìyá Mohbad wọ́n ló gba mọ́tò 3 generation. Ìyá Mohbad ní 3rd generation tó lo mọ́tò yẹn.
Pass down generation. Generational cost tún máa mú mọ́tò náà because ó tún lọ síbi tó jẹ́ ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn tó tún ṣépè fún. Wọ́n wá yọ bírèkì mọ́tò wọ́n ní ìyá Mohbad láksidẹ́ǹtì ló bá di wàyí náà lè láìrọ́jú ọ̀dọ̀ rẹ̀ láti wá láwùsà àti ọ̀dọ̀ rẹ̀ lá padà sí. Wọ́n ti rò wípé Mohbad wọ́n máa sweep under the carpet wọ́n ti fojú di Mohbad pé kò léèyàn. Ṣẹ́dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé yes gbòǹgbò tí wọ́n bá fojú di tó bá kọ́yàn lẹ́sẹ̀ báyìí tó bá da ojú èèyàn délẹ̀ báyìí ọ̀run làlà. Tí wọ́n fojú di Mohbad ní wọ́n prophet ní ọmọ yẹn. Ṣé wàá rí gbogbo àwọn tó wà nídìí ikú Mohbad tí wọ́n gógó máa ti máa bá wọn ní kọ́nà àwọn máa jẹ́ sára ní àdúgbò ni.
Of course.
Ìyá bàbá mi á ní olè tó bá jí nǹkan ohun tí ẹ máa ti bá ànírẹ́ni tó máa sọ fún wọn ní pé ẹrù màmá tó jí ni ìyá ṣe ń jẹ́ tí wọn náà ti máa bá wọn máa bò nǹkan oríṣiríṣi mọ́ra. Bàbá Mohbad kó túbọ̀ máa gbàdúrà wọ́n máa rí justice fún Mohbad ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ máa dán yóò máa
pẹ́. Ṣé
tó wá rí ajá àbí kí wọ́n ti ń pe onímúbímú ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ Ọlábànjí ẹni tó ń bọ́ tó tún lọ ń gbajá ẹni tí ò tí ì jẹun kánú tó tún lọ ń gbajá. Ṣé kàkọ́ ló ṣe fájà yẹn?
Ìkànnì.
Ṣé kò mọ̀ pé dá máa ń jẹun gan?
Ọ̀pàlẹ̀ wọn ajá.
Ó tún wá lọ gbajá òyìnbó ṣé kò mọ̀ pájá òyìnbó ó máa jẹ sàláàdì ó máa jẹ kan bífò ó máa jẹ gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n lọ fún ajá alájá légungun ti pọ́ńchọ̀ ìfún ajá ti kú. Ẹ ó rò pé egungun àjẹkù táwọn ń jẹ pẹ̀lú egungun ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ tó ń jẹ kù ló máa fájá ni. Ìfún ajá ti kú báyìí sí láàtún máa fọnu fájá gàmbàrí ń jẹ ìyàwó lòun dàbí ìṣí á tún máa fọnu fájá ẹlẹ́rẹ̀gbẹ̀ tó ń fárí fájá ẹni tó ń wò tó ń wò bòmí ẹni tó ń gbé pọ̀ kọjá odò tó lóun fẹ́ pẹja ṣé kò ní dojú dé nínú odò gbogbo wọn báyà àṣírí wọn sì máa tú ṣẹ́rọ̀ ọmọ Mohbad yẹn prophet ni ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ lóun lálàrí ọmọ yẹn lóòótọ́ ni wọ́n lálàrí because spirit ọmọ yẹn ò sinmi ó ń fẹ́ justice by all means tí ọba ti fẹ́ relent báyìí pé kíníkan nǹkan kan akọ̀tún ginger akọ̀tún láùdù kíní yẹn ni ṣé mo pé wọ́n fẹ́ yí wálẹ̀ Mohbad yín sókè.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wọ́n máa ṣe padà ṣe sí ó àwọn tó máa ṣẹlẹ́yà máa pọ̀.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Ojú rẹ̀ ìrun rẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wò. Àtẹni tó gbowó àtẹni tó wọ́n ń fún ní nǹkan ṣé tó wá rí Wunmi owó yẹn wọ́n máa gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tán.
Ṣé ní ṣèpẹ̀tẹ́rì tó tiẹ̀ wà lọ́dọ̀ yẹn? Wọ́n á ẹ̀ǹtì ẹ̀ wọ́n á sọ di red. Ẹ̀rí kan ti lọ gbé bùkátà wá fún sìn wọ́n ti ní kó lọ sí gbà arun. Meanwhile ọmọ ẹ̀ àtọ̀rẹ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ irun lọ̀rẹ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ ń tà so òun ló fẹ́ pàṣẹ irun yẹn fún kó máa tà.
ẹ filẹ̀ ẹni tó jogún kò dàbí ẹni tó gún gbé wọn á gba gbogbo owó yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó sì máa padà wá tọrọ jẹ àfi tí ò bá mọ̀ nípa ikú Mohbad then bàbá Mohbad kó fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ ẹrù ẹ̀sìn tí bàbá Fálànà gangan ń ṣe ẹ̀ríró ẹ̀sìn tó fi bàbá Fálànà ṣe lẹ́nu tó mẹ́ta tó fojú ẹ̀ gbolẹ̀ tójú ẹ̀ bó Mohbad is at work Mohbad ti sọ pé ó máa fún wọn ní pressure ó ní wọn ò ní sinmi ẹni tó gbọ́wọ́ léèyàn lórí ni tí ò bá ẹni tó gbọ́wọ́ lórí tí ò bá sinmi ẹni tó gbọ́wọ́ lé wọn lórí gan ò ní sinmi ṣé mo ṣá aró orókun aró rẹ díẹ̀ ìyá Mohbad mà láàánú ẹ ṣe mí o ìyá Mohbad mà láàánú ẹ ṣe mí mi rò pé bóyá ọ̀nà tàbí amọ́ ń gbà bímọ ló bímọ mi rò pé gbé ọmọ yẹn fóṣù 9 torí tí àwọn bá gbé ọmọ yẹn fóṣù 9 ẹ ti rí ibi tí wọ́n ti fẹ́ gbé ọmọ ẹ̀dìyẹ rí ẹ ti rí ibi tí àṣà ti fẹ́ gbé ọmọ ẹ̀dìyẹ
wọ́n ní wọn mọ ibi tó gbé placenta sí ó dẹ̀ yìí sọ pé ọmọ ìyá ọmọ ẹni make it make sense.
ó mọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ jẹ ló gbọ́n jùlọ ó mọ ẹ wá mọ nǹkan tó ń tàyà Mohbad lára tí òfin fẹ́ pẹ̀lú bàbá Mohbad owó ló fẹ́ pa kú ẹ wò bí bàbá ṣe yọǹgì tí bàbá ń dán ṣé bàbá wa lọ máa tọ̀ sínú koríko tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn ajá gbogbo àwọn ológbò ló ti tọ̀ sí lọ́nà ọ̀tà bàbá ó ní bàbá ya yọrọ ẹ̀ fọ́dá jẹ́lọ́sì ló fẹ́ payà Mohbad tí òfin fẹ́ jẹ́ kán fún bàbá ní nǹkan kan á wò pé kò kú ní padà sọ́dọ̀ òun ẹ kàkà kékú má jẹ fèsì òun gangan lọ́dẹ̀ máa fi ṣàwádànù ẹ tó bá ní kára léun má yọ ni òun gangan ò ní jẹun kánú
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
òun gangan máa padà ṣẹlẹ́yà àwọn òun mi dẹ̀ sì máa pa.
ó ti dandan ó ti dandan.
ẹni tó yìnbọn bá fẹ́ kó bá tó fẹ́ tì mọ́lẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ni come in here sir how are you sir how you do sir àṣàṣàṣà tó fi máa ṣàdéhùn tó máa di kọ́kọ́rọ́ nù nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe fún ìyá Mohbad yẹn ó sì máa padà gé ka jẹ ṣe tó wá rí àdúrà Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kádúrà padà ya wèrè because conscience àdúrà ó ṣe gan you could see guilt written all
over him bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
yes ìyá Mohbad máa tún padà lose àdúrà ni is it that he goes cuckoo or kó padà lọ máa mu drug or kó padà commit suicide because that boy she did not let him talk wọ́n bò mọ́lẹ̀ iṣẹ́ wọ́n yà bọ́dọ̀ ni.
ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré sọ kankan ìgbà tí Mohbad kú ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn Àṣànà ò ní free access sínú yàrá Mohbad wọ́n tilẹ̀kùn yẹn àdúrà ló mú kí ìdání tó bá fẹ́ mú nǹkan bẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń tẹ̀lé wọnú yàrá yẹn kó lọ mú nǹkan ni all of a sudden ó lọ tún oògùn ẹ̀ ṣe ó dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní control wọn ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
ṣẹ́rí Àtúndé ìyá Àtúndé àti Wùnmí ẹ ti wo fíìmù Aṣúbí Aró rí ṣá. ìyá Àtúndé kan tó gbẹ̀yìn ṣẹ́rí Aṣúbí Aró táwọn èèyàn bá ti wá sẹ́ńkùlé Aṣúbí Aró abóògùn síbẹ̀ wọn àwọn èèyàn á kúnlé ló bá dijọ́ kan àwọn èèyàn wá lọ kógbé Aṣúbí Aró wọn wá kó sẹ́ńkùlé Aṣúbí Aró bá gbóògùn sínú ìgbé rẹ̀ Aṣúbí Aró bá fọwọ́ rẹ̀ ṣe rẹ̀ ṣe understand nǹkan tó ṣe máa padà gba nǹkan tó padà dàjà Túndé àti Wùnmí pọ̀ owó ló máa padà jíjà gbogbo wọn sílẹ̀ nígbà tó bá gba gbogbo owó ọwọ́ Wùnmí tán wọ́n wá tì síta Wùnmí á wá padà wá lọ ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀n tí ò fẹ́ ṣe yẹn ẹ fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ ṣẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní Sam Larry àtọ́ba ẹni tó bá lọ́mọ ọlọ́mọ máa gbọ́mọ ìyá Mohbad o wọ́n ní ìsàkúlòkúrè bàbá ọmọ ló lọ́mọ tó bá ń purọ́ tàn ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó bá ń tàn ẹ̀ má tàn rẹ̀ bàbá mo gbà mo nínú mi ò nínú ẹnì kejì mi wọ́n ń dẹ́ ni wọ́n sì máa pa owó alẹ́ náà máa pẹ́ wọ́n á fún ẹ lọ́rùn látẹ̀yìn tó bá ń bọ̀ láti ṣọ́ òru ó bá di báìbà yìí o ó dàbọ̀ ń tèmi ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́lò mi sọ̀rọ̀.
ẹ ló kọ́là gbégúnkè lọ́la ẹ̀yin ará TikTok èèyàn mélòó la lè gbégúnkè ẹ̀yin TikTok èèyàn mélòó la lè gbégúnkè. After church bí time iná ni èèyàn 10.
Whoever is the day tó pariwo pé òun mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ orí social media pé kò òun ọ̀ kì í kàǹtì ẹ̀ jọ nígbà tí ọmọ ẹ̀ torí mi ò ríru eléyìí báyà fi ń dẹ́rù bọ́ lọ́rọ̀ ni Ọlọ́run ti sọ pé ní ìkẹyìn ayé oríṣiríṣi nǹkan la ó máa rí ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ ṣẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ̀rì mẹ́ńtọ̀ àwọn olóṣó nígbà tí ọmọ 23 years old kì í ṣe pé ọmọ eléńlẹ̀ ọmọdé sì lọmọ yẹn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ sì wà ń bẹ̀ àbúrò ní obìnrin wọ́n wá fẹ́ lọ pàdé ọkọ ìgòdògòdò ṣẹ́mọ̀kan tó ń pè ní ìgòdògòdò mà ṣẹ́mọ̀kan tó ń pè ní ìgòdògòdò àwọn tó yẹ pé go wọn ò ní dá yín lóhùn láyé àwọn ìkejì ọmọ ẹran wọn ò ní gbọ́ kọ́mí ẹ̀ wọn ò mọ̀ túmọ̀ ẹ̀ àtòyìnbó àti english omiye ìgòdògòdò ni wọn ò gbọ́ ó wá lọ fi ìlú ó wá wéèsì national anthem wá yẹn national flag ti wá táwa ń pọ́nlé ó wá lọ fi pàdé ìgòdògòdò láàrin ọ̀nà ó wá ń lọ́mọ ìgòdògòdò like mother like daughter àwọn wọ̀nyẹn náà ń pè ní children kì í ṣe children o children ó wá jáde síta ó wá ń sọ fún wa ẹnu ẹ̀kọ́ ló fi sọ fún wa pé Mohbad die inside house ẹjọ́ ṣẹ́ṣẹ̀ pẹ̀tẹ́rì ló ń gbé nínú ilé Mohbad ni àbí ọmọ
God bless you orí ibo ló ti gbọ́ yẹn tó fi wá sọ fún wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
torí kò yé mi ó jáde sí òun sọ fún wa pé ó mọ̀ kankan nípa ẹ̀ pé ọ̀n tó bá káàbò Wùmí mú ní ẹ̀yìn ọrùn kó o tó kúrò definitely ṣẹpẹtẹrì killed tùdókò olóko ni bọ́ọ̀ náà ṣe ń pa àwọn ènìyàn ọdún kò kúkú lè dùn mí ná ẹ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn ìrékọjá tí ṣẹpẹtẹrì ti fòpò jagun fún wọn ò gbérí mọ́ àwọn wọ̀nyẹn àgbà fòpò jagun ni ó yẹ kán hàdì wọn mọ́ jagunjagun tó lọ ṣe mí ìmọ̀ reason why tó ṣe fi wọn mọ́ jagunjagun àwọn wọ̀nyẹn ti fòpò jagun wà láìtàlẹ̀ wọ́n ń já àbàtà ní ogun mà ṣé wá rí Wùmí ti tiẹ̀ ìjọ ṣàṣọ náà mo ti jòkó rí tí mo ti pè yàn kan tí mo ní ẹjọ́ mọ́mì ayé yín ò ní bàjẹ́ ṣé ìbílí pé ọmọ alámi sísìsì lọmọ Wùmí ni ẹni yẹn náà máa dá mi lóhùn kódà pé àlùjọ̀nù kan ni ó nítorí diwé bí ayé ṣe dàrú nítorí ẹ ó ní kò yé òun kò pẹ́ ẹ̀ mà la gbọ́ pé forbidden fruit òun ni Wùmí jẹ́ as in forbidden child kí ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò Èṣù Jùmọ̀kẹ́ wá ya wèrè gan o Èṣù Jùmọ̀kẹ́ wá ya wèrè gan ṣé kìí ṣe pé orò la máa fi gbé Èṣù Jùmọ̀kẹ́ kúrò ní ìlú àti pé ṣé ẹ gbọ́ ọ́díò kan tó ti sọ pé ìyá ọba sọ pé ọmọ àǹtí rí sí ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn kan tó balẹ̀ ayé jẹ́ nìyẹn Samilari ló jẹ́ ọmọ àǹtí rí sí o wọ́n ti Jumia Daddy èmi ò ní fẹ́nu pé torí mi ò ní dárúkọ wọn èmi ò lówó ẹjọ́ mọ̀ owó tí màá fi jẹun ni mo máa ń pa Jumia Daddy ẹ̀yẹn táwọn pè ní Jumia Daddy kí ló dé táwọn náà lọ jẹ àjẹkù ọmọ àǹtí rí sí ṣebí wọ́n máa ń pa lórí ohun gbogbo ni èèwọ̀ ni pé kọ́ ọmọ àǹtí rí sí gbẹ̀jẹ̀kù sílẹ̀ kí Jumia Daddy náà tún gbélé tó kù kó wá gbé lọ sáfi onísìn ìlú òtùbà ìlú òtùṣẹ́ Jumia Daddy náà máa kúrò níbi tán wà yẹn ibẹ̀ yẹn àwọn ló ba yé jẹ́ ẹ ti understand àti Jumia Daddy àti ọmọ àǹtí rí sí kí gbogbo wọn kọ́kọ́ tuntun wọn kọ́kọ́ kúrò níbi tán wà kọ́kọ́ kúrò níbi tán wà kán dẹ̀ mú Wùmí náà ègé a ti gbọ́ pé Wùmí kan ló ní ọmọ Mohbad kan ló lọ́mọ forbidden fruit olómọbí tóun ti gbọ́mọ wá Èṣù Jùmọ̀kẹ́ ọmọ Ìyátúndé àbúrò Ìyátúndé olórí burúkú bàbá ìṣojú dúdú ó tún lọ ń láyà ó tún lórí méjì bàbá olórí burúkú tó dàbí ẹni tó ń fọwọ́ oúnjẹ nù lára ó tún lọ ń kọ́mẹ́ǹtì tó ń da comment section ṣáyé àwọn pípù ìfẹ́ bàjẹ́ ni ẹjọ́ torí kò fẹ́ yé mi tí gbogbo bàbá bá dìde tó bá ń ṣe kínní ṣó yẹ kí bàbá forbidden fruit ṣó yẹ kó máa gbérí láàrin àwùjọ ni níbo náà tiẹ̀ tí ọwọ́ náà ta ló dá àwọn pípù kò yé mi ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi wá ẹgbà tí ọmọ àǹtí rí sí tó fi ná Mohbad kù nígbà yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká dáàbò ìdílé àwọn forbidden fruit ẹ jẹ́ ká ná látòrí bàbá akábẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí ìyá wọn tó bá sì wà láyé ká ná gbogbo wọn pátápátá lórí pápá lòlò ókè sí a ní kọ́ wọn lọ ṣe DNA wọ́n ti sọ pé kẹkànláìzation wọ́n ló jọ Mohbad ok ayarimọ wa ní kò jọ Mohbad ó tún yá wọ́n tún ṣe àkọyìn sí láì kìí ṣe pé ọmọ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe fíìmù késàrì wọ́n tún ṣe àkẹyìn sí ọmọ pé àkọyìn sí ọmọ ló tún jọ Mohbad àtúgbà yẹn náà wọlé ó tún yá o wọ́n tún ní ọmọ fọwọ́ kó ẹpọ̀n ẹjọ́ mà láàrin èmi àti yín ayé yóò mà ní bàjẹ́ ṣé pápá lolo kẹkànláìzation ṣé kò fi ojú jọ kò fojú jọ kinní mọ́ ni ṣé kò tún fojú jọ Mohbad mọ́ ni ẹpọ̀n ló tún fi jọ Mohbad ẹpọ̀n ló tún ń kọ́ sókè á ti ń létí ìyá ẹ̀ pé kí ìyá ẹ̀ stop rádaràda ìyá ẹ̀ ò tí ì stop ọmọ ọsàn tó tún kọ́kọ́ ìyá ẹ̀ òun náà tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ kẹpọnlization ẹjọ́ ta ló mọ orú èèyàn tí Liam fẹ́ jẹ́ lórílẹ̀‐èdè alàyè ẹja lé in as much tí bàbá ẹ̀ ò ti jọjú tí bàbá ẹ̀ rí pé ọmọ yẹn gan ò kì í ṣọmọ àmúyangàn ṣe understand kí Ọlọ́run dáríjì mí o ẹ má wàá gbé mi o torí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ la dá sí o anybody kó má threat mi pẹ̀lú anything ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ la dá sí for God so good Èṣù wù wọ́n lọ́dẹ̀ sọ fún wa pé ká gba ojú everybody nígbà tí Wùmí torí àánú Wùmí ló ṣe èmi tèmi fi join justice for Mohbad èmi ò mọ̀ pé Wùmí ti di apanimọ́yọ̀dà tó bá jẹ́ pé mo mọ̀ pé ó ti di apanimọ́yọ̀dà ni eléyìí tèmi lọ fi sọ̀rọ̀ sí bàbá Jòsí ẹni ẹlẹ́ni nígbà yẹn àforíjì yẹn mo sì ń ṣe é dè ní nígbà tí gbogbo wa tá à ń bú bàbá Jòsí àfi kí bàbá yá adáríjì wá àfi èmi náà rèé ẹnu mi rèé ọlọ́mọdé ọlọ́ṣà ṣàánú bàbá ẹ má bínú olórí burúkú ọmọ àbí ìpàbẹ̀ yẹn ò ló kọ̀ sí ẹ̀ nígbà tá a ní kó lọ ṣe DNA bàbá àti ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò wọ́n dóra wọ́n bí ìwọ náà tún béèrè DNA lọ́wọ́ ẹ wà wá kó bàtà ẹ wà wá máa sá bí ẹni pé ó fẹ́ sá lọ sí Jáànámọ̀ níyẹn ìlú àwọn àlùjọ náà olórí burúkú ọmọ sàn burúkú yìí kẹ́ ń rí ẹ nínú ayé kó mọ̀ lọ pokùnso olórí burúkú Jùmọ̀kẹ́ ṣé orí information Kàrímọ́ tó ń dà síta yẹn ẹ̀sìn yẹn ló ń ṣe olórí burúkú ni ẹ torí tó bá jẹ́ pé ó wà ń bẹ̀ ó wà nínú ayé ọmọ yẹn Kàrímọ́ ò ní di kò ní rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fún ẹ olórí burúkú ìwọ tún ní mọ́mì mo ní ṣe rí Èṣù Jùmọ̀kẹ́ yìí olórí burúkú ọmọ ni mo ní tó bá in the next 2 years àwọn èèyàn ní máa lọ Mẹ́kà mọ́ Èṣù Jùmọ̀kẹ́ la máa mọ síbi tán mọ èrè mẹ́ta ìdúmọ̀ta èkó sí kan ewó tó fi ń gun plane lọ Mẹ́kà yẹn wọn wọn nídìí ẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ ṣáàbá wa wá òkúta etí odò ká fi sọ̀rọ̀ àǹtí ẹ̀ ẹni bá ti fẹ́ kẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kúrò lọ́rùn èṣù Jùmọ̀kẹ́ la máa fi replace èṣù Mẹ́kà òun la máa sọ ní òkò láti 2 years to this time lọ ìyá yẹn ò ń ṣe ìyá o ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin ẹ wash kẹ́ tó marry ẹ má marry nítorí pé ẹ kìíní kan ẹgbà kan àti pé jẹ́ kí n sọ nǹkan fún yín náà oògùn ò kì í dédé ràyàn bí ò jẹ́ pé nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ bá ti mọ̀ ọ́ jẹ ológun fi máa ń ràyàn so ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo fi ọlọ́ọ̀bá bẹ̀yìn ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin àti obìnrin tẹ́ ẹ bá ti lè rí obìnrin ọ̀hún tó ti tẹ́tí rí pé mọ́mí àfọ̀ṣẹ́ ni mọ́mí aládò ni ẹ tètè yá ẹ má wulẹ̀ sọ fún ẹ yá ajá pa kẹ ẹ yá dìde kẹ ẹ yá ajá pa ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ikú ò ní pa gbogbo wa ẹ ṣé òun jẹ́ kí n dúró báyìí lọ.
àgbẹ̀ yín sókè lọ́la lórí TikTok.
ó ń yàgbẹ́ bí ẹran ní màlẹ́ríà abẹ́rẹ́ bó ṣe ń gbá tẹ̀lé King White olórí burúkú the same thing làwọn méjèèjì ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan làwọn méjèèjì jọ wọ̀ wá sílé ayé the same in fact wọ́n ní similarity tó máa sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ òpó yìí wọ́n dó kiri gidi nínú nígbà ní ayé Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ nígbà tó náà tó sì wà ní Ṣàngó Òde òun ni olórí àwọn àṣànà yẹn Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ wọ́n ló dóko títí nígbà tó gbé ọmọ ńlẹ̀ fóṣù mẹ́ta wọ́n ní ọmọ yẹn ó sick wọ́n admit ẹ̀ hospital ṣe bó yẹ kí ìyá ọmọ jókòó kó máa sùn tí ọmọ
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ ò máa sùn tí ọmọ ìyá bàbá ló wá ń sùn tí ọmọ ìyá bàbá ó ní láti máa sùn sábẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀dì nínú ọsùn yẹn Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ wọ́n ló lò bí bóyá bí ọjọ́ bíi mélòó kan lọ́lájùmọ̀kẹ́ ló bá kó aṣọ ẹ̀ ló bá kó lórí ibo ló dá Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ òun fẹ́ lọ change aṣọ ni mo fẹ́ lọ pààrọ̀ aṣọ ni ó máa lọ Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ lọ títí tọmọ fi pé 16 years.
Àwọn abiagba.
nígbà tí Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ tó máa tí Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ máa padà ní kí Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ ṣe oko bàbá Kàrímọ́ ló lọ ń dó ní òkè ṣọ́ọ̀bù bàbá Kàrímọ́ wọ́n ní ọ́fíìsì bàbá Kàrímọ́ wọ́n ní ọ́fíìsì ẹ̀yẹn pé ó ní pé ilé òkè pé lókè ilé ló wà ń bẹ̀ ṣòtì living apartment ló wà ń bẹ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀bù wà ń sàlẹ̀ ní ọ́fíìsì wọ́n ní bọ̀dá kan jẹ́ bọ́ oh God ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú tó ń tẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n ní bọ̀dá tó wà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n nínú yàrá bọ̀dá Láti.
ṣé kò ṣe Láti snail ṣé kò ṣe Láti snail ṣáàlọ́ balẹ̀ bá ní àbí tàn ṣé Kàrímọ́ ló sọ gbogbo òtàn yín fún yín. Kàrímọ́ encyclopedia ni àbí kí lè máa ń pè encyclopedia ni Kàrímọ́ ìtàn burúkú.
gbogbo kan tí mo sọ ibi ìkúkú parọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó rẹ̀yìn lọ́dọ̀ gbogbo ọ̀nà ti gbọ́ pátá wọ́n ní inú ilé bọ̀dá Láti náà ti dó Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ meanwhile wọ́n ní pé ọ́fíìsì bàbá Kàrímọ́ sí ilé wọ́n ní kò ju bá bíi 10 minutes ọ̀sọ́ pé kò jìnnà síra wọn Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ ò lè sọ wípé kò ń lọ wọ ọmọ tó filẹ̀
tó fi sílẹ̀ ọ̀dájú abiyamọ ni.
ó ń yọ wá dóko ṣó yẹ kó tún lọ máa dóko ọkọ ọlọ́kọ ìwọ tó rí ọkọ ọlọ́kọ nílẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ tó mọ̀ pé nìyí ti ìyàwó tẹ́pẹ́ ó like wife of his youth ìwọ Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ ògbò burúkú ògbò tó ti bó tó ní skin care ṣé skin care náà ló fi ń bóra ògbò tó ti bó kí tó rí ẹ̀ ó wá lọ gbé ká bàbá Kàrímọ́ tó dẹ̀ tó bímọ fún o ti fi ọmọ yẹn lẹ̀ tí ojú ọmọ yẹn ti ráre jọ́ tó máa kan níkò lórí tó máa gbá nǹkan ọmọ lórí.
ọmọ yẹn ló tún wá ń sell out tún sìn ló fi pò òun ta information ẹ̀.
o tún àlọ́ ń jí oko bàbá ọmọ yẹn dó.
Àṣànà máa gé Jùmọ̀kẹ́ ó máa gé Jùmọ̀kẹ́ jẹ létí gbẹ̀yìn ni lọkọ
kì í
sílẹ̀.
ṣe bàbá Kàrímọ́ nìkan ló ń do ní ọ̀dọ̀ bọ̀dá Láti yẹn o wọ́n ní bọ̀dá Láti yẹn gan tún ń do àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ bàbá Kàrímọ́ yẹn gan wọ́n tún ń do níbẹ̀.
Òun tí ìyá gbọ̀n lọmọ hàn ṣe bóun náà làṣànà ń ṣe tó sọ pé pín transformer kiri Lẹ́kì.
ẹ ní kíná pé Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́
kí ló ń pè.
ọ̀rẹ́ ọkọ káwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ọkọ máa pe ìyàwó ní júmíjúmí àjúmí bèbí ìyẹn àwọn bọ̀dá Láti yẹn o bọ̀dá Láti.
àjúmíjúmí ẹni tó bá ti jẹ́ṣẹ́ ló wá pè bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àjúmíjúmí júmíjúmí.
èmi tẹ gbà tí mo tẹ ọkọ gbọ́ yẹn èmi tẹ fi pé bóyá Láti snare the same Láti snare tí mo mọ̀ èmi ti wò pé ó lè ṣe rí fídíò mi if not èmi tí mo fẹ́ kó fún bọ̀dá Láti lẹ́yìn pé
júmjúm ló máa ń pè júmjúm.
pé ọwọ́ mi bá bọ̀dá Láti lẹ́yìn o èmi tẹ̀ ti rò pé avenue tí màá fi dráàgì Mr. Láti rè o àfi bí Mr. Láti ṣe ní rárá o kì í ṣàwọn ọmọ yín Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ ó ti fi òbò báyé jẹ́.
ó sad ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tó ń dùn mí ni pé bí àwọn olùlẹ̀ nation bó ṣe ń attack Kàrímọ́ ṣé wọ́n bá wọn dàgbà ni ṣé wọ́n wà nú ẹbí yẹn ni Àṣànà is just using them Àṣànà use wọn ni.
Sister Bukky ṣé tẹ bá òkè nísìnyí kẹ mú ọ̀rẹ́ dání kẹ máa nà ọmọ ṣé ọmọ yẹn ò ní ké wọ́n sunkún.
nǹkan tí mò ń sọ nìyẹn.
ẹ mọ̀ pé nǹkan tí Kàrímọ́ ń ṣe yẹn ẹ mọ̀ pé abẹ́rẹ́ gidi ló ń gun abẹ́rẹ́ ikú abẹ́rẹ́ oró òun ló ń gun wọn olórí burúkú Jùmọ̀kẹ́ nígbà tí Wùmí tó fẹ́ sọ ó ní ọkọ mi ti kú kó tó kú o ẹ̀dẹ̀mọ̀ pọ́kọ ti kú ta ló pa ọkọ náà ta ló ti pa sáyé ta ló ti pa Mohbad sáyé tí kì bá ṣe Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ jẹ gàba lórí Mohbad Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ ó gbé òtítà kí lẹ mọ̀ tó ń jẹ́ òtítà àpótí ó gbé òtítà ó gbé jókòó lé orí destiny Mohbad ó ní in fact ṣe rí Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ òun lọkọ nínú ilé ṣe rí Wùmí níyàwó ṣe rí Mohbad ní house boy so anything tí Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ tó máa sọ pé òun máa ṣe nínú ilé yẹn tí ò ní rí ṣe ṣó ti yé yín àní wọ́n tún sọ pé Kàrímọ́ sọ pé wọ́n ní ṣe rí do as I say tí Mohbad ń ṣe yẹn tẹ́ pé má yẹun láfáwọ dáyìn wọ́n ní odidi adìyẹ náà lọ fi ṣògùn yẹn ní Ìsẹ́yìn náà sọ pé.
ṣẹ́ríbi tẹ́ ẹ̀ ti parọ́ máa play voice note kan lọ́la wọ́n sọ bí ọmọ Àṣànà yìí bó ṣe wà fetish tó ó máa ń ṣògùn gan o wọn parọ́ ògùn mọ́ o ìgbà tó sọ pé wọ́n bá lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ eye witness ó confirm ẹ̀ fún mi nínú voice note yẹn eye witness ìgbà tó náà bá lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ nínú ilé Mohbad nínú ilé Naira Marley ìgbà pẹ̀lú ògùn wọn parọ́ o wọn parọ́.
ọmọ yìí ó ń ṣe ṣẹpẹtẹrì oògùn irú ẹjọ́ ẹjọ́ nígbà tí Wùmí ìyá Wùmí ìyẹn júmíjúmí ìgbà tí júmíjúmí torí ṣẹ̀san ẹjọ́ báwo ni wọ́n ṣe wọ ojú ara wọn ná ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò wọ́n ní brother and sister báwo ni
kò jọ wọ́n lójú àwọn yẹn wọ́n ti ń ṣe ṣìnà tipẹ́ ayé ń ṣe irú ẹ̀ lẹ́ máa gbọ́ kò jọ wọ́n lójú.
ẹ mọ̀ kan tẹ̀mí fíl Kàrímọ́ tún sọ fọ́dà ó ní pé ṣẹ̀san ó ló wà pẹ́níùrì kò ní owó kọ̀ọ̀kan ó ní kò lówó lọ́wọ́ ó ní ó tálákà ju èkúté ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì lọ wọ́n ní ṣẹ̀san wípé nígbà ayé ṣẹ̀san wípé inú ilé John Bull ló ń gbé kò rí owó rẹ́ǹtì apartment ordinary yàrá kò lè rent torí fún kí ni torí pé kò ní owó kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́wọ́.
mẹ́pẹ́ tó bá ti dàyàlé àwọn fámìlì yẹn ó ti àgbébọ̀ adìyẹ ni wọ́n àgbébọ̀ adìyẹ ni wọ́n ẹni tó bá ti dàlàyé wọn ó ti kàgbákò ti kàbámọ̀ àwọn ọmọ wa ò ní kàgbákò lórúkọ Jésù.
nǹkan tó mú ṣẹ̀san láti má wo ìta kó fojú sóde sí girlfriend yẹn torí wípé ó ti wò pé kò sí bóun ṣe máa fẹ́ girlfriend níta tí ò ní béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ ṣé wàá máa dóbìnrin sọ nítọ́jú ẹ̀ àbí ìgbà tó bá ẹfọ̀n lábàtà tó yọ̀bẹ tí ṣé omi kinní kan ni màlúù ní ẹfọ̀n yẹn tó mu yó ni now títorí yẹn ló ṣe wò pé kàkà kí òun kúkú síbi kóun kúkú kówó síta jẹ́ kúkú máa ṣe kí jẹ́ kúkú máa kó àbúrò mi mọ́lẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ kú júmíjúmí ó kú mọ́lẹ̀ títí tó fi fún lóyún.
ṣe rí wàhálà yìí máa ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin wọn ṣe ti gbọ́ ṣe rí ìyàwó Bella Shmurda ló ń ta wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ tí Àṣànà dẹ̀ máa ń bá polówó now àwọn ọmọ ṣẹpẹtẹ́rì ti mú Àṣànà mọ́ra kó wa máa ta àwọn ètò wọn fẹ́ ta àwọn àgbákò tán ríta wọn fẹ́ kó fún kọ́ gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ now ṣe rí wàhálà kan yìí ń bọ̀ ṣàyẹ́ má jẹ́ ìsọ̀rọ̀ jù.
Wickedness and evil does not have two names. No, not at all. Just one. We do not need to color evil or evil people. We do not need to color them in a rainbow color and make them appealing. Wicked people will always be wicked, regardless. This journey of Mohbad has taught a lot of people lessons, unless you have not learned anything from it. Well, I for one, I have learned a lot from it. It gave me a proper understanding of how the world works and how we human beings, at times we just disregard signs, telltale signs, warnings that we should have taken serious. I know it is not right blaming Mohbad, because a man that is not alive, a lifeless person, cannot speak. They cannot defend themselves. We will simply continue with innuendos, insinuations, thoughts. But one thing, like I said, that we can learn from it all, one thing we can learn from it is this: know the family that you are involving yourself with, know the kind of family that you are engaging yourself with. Do not in any way at all disregard your family, your immediate family, if you know that your family mean well for you. And don't be that kind of person that will hide everything from their parents. I know there are useless parents. For example, the parent of Karimo, the mother of Karimo, she's a useless person. We are not insulting her. Her daughter made it clear. And it's not as if because her daughter brought her out there for her to be disgraced. No. She gave us date. She gave us location. She gave us everything. And the update so far shows that this woman is a fantastically wicked woman. Now, she said something that touched, or let's say resonated. She said, I knew that something is wrong with my maternal side of the family. I knew something is wrong. Something is wrong with them. Even though I didn't grow up with them, I knew something was wrong. That there is something about these people that they don't do things right. That everything they do is always upside down. I have already observed that it seems these people are biased. Like there is something that will buy the man that they are with. And these people, they are reckless. So I said to myself, first, I'm not going to be a woman that will be passed around different men. 2, before I marry, I will make sure that I cross-check about the man. So she did. Then she realized that the guy that she was supposed to marry was going to spy. In fact, there is spy already there. She said she escaped. Three. She also observed that there is something sinister, evil, wicked about her mom and her sisters. They are so heartless. And she said at times she'll be wondering, like, what kind of people are these ones? That there are certain actions they will take. She will be like, wait, are you sure these people are human beings? Are they normal people? Well, she said while she was pondering on this, she decided to do some consultation. And in that consultation, they made a lot of things clear to her. That's how she sidestepped on her journey of life. But her mom was so angry that she had taken this decision that she took to give herself at least a clean break from the same lifestyle or repetition. Some will call it a family pattern. Well, she broke away from it. If she did not break away from it, she would never have divulged all that she has divulged to us. She would never have been able to divulge it. But because she was able to cut herself by force, I looked at Karimo back then. I said, hey, this one, what she's looking for, she will not get from these people. Because when she comes around them, they want her to be like them 100%. She has taken a little bit of them. But that little bit is affecting her life. She said to herself, if I need to live healthy life, progressive life, not the kind of life where people rape from where they did not sow. If I don't want to pass the same to my children, my daughters, I think it's time for me to do the needful. You all heard where she had threatened her mother, saying, if anything should happen to my children or a scratch on me, if I realize that you guys have sent some arrows towards our family, my direction, I will deal with Wunmi, and that's your Liam and your children and your grandchildren or whoever. I'm going to deal with them, but not our own. I will deal with them. I will let them know that power pass power. For a child to say such to her mom, it means that she knows. So in between this, she started telling us more how Wunmi and Mohbad's mother. Now, some people added that in. They had gone to a part to go and do juju, saying that there will be no headway on justice for Mohbad. Of course, they are failures. If they had that ability, if Mohbad's mother knows how to go here and there, she should have helped Mohbad to stay alive. Let's just even leave that aside. We care less. But the part where Karimo said Mohbad was locked down, that we want her to eat a whole full chicken, of course, not ordinary. Then the bones were buried. They did some things. She had to do some things and many other things to lock Mohbad down. This is deep. There was a time one guy said that Mohbad had caught Wunmi with a pot of some diabolic thing, blah, blah, blah. People said it's not true. Now, pictures are making sense. But unfortunately, someone that has been locked down spiritually, even if they discover something, they will all of a sudden, they will just develop this soft heart and forgiving heart towards this person that has committed this atrocity. That's just it. That's how these things work. You will see something that you should take action on. You will get angry as a human being, but within seconds, that's the end of it. Something as dangerous as danger can ever be. That's what we are talking about. That is called bewitchment. So part of what our guest is always angry about is the side of Shekpeteri, saying that she is not into people canceling Wunmi because of atrocity, citing social media being not a place where justice can be served, that the court is where justice can be served. But she was trying to use the same social media as a tool to cancel, to judge Naira Marley, claiming that a daughter that she has been peddling around, rugged traffickers, substance abusers, and traffickers because these guys are into music, they produce music, they make some money. So she started pushing, pimping her daughter around these people in the hope that she would get someone that will bola her. Because she didn't get, that's why she transferred her daughter to Tanzania. Hopeless Tanzania. Hopeless musician. Well. She got upset, she got angry. She said she sent her children, her daughter particularly. And Naira Marley was putting things inside of the food and drink of her children or of her daughter, because it is about her daughter and maybe her friends. So when they put something in it, they get high. Once they get high, they bola them. Now, mommy cannot say, this is what you did, I'm taking you to the court, because mommy is the one that sent them, and these are grown-up people consenting, and there is no evidence. You go explain tire. Now, does that mean that those things were not happening? Of course, it was happening, possibly, because that's what these people do. But you were the one that sent your daughter into the trap, dungeon of darkness. First, what was your aim? What were you looking for? Evidence to sell to Gist Lover? Or what? Or you want your daughter to be part of? There is nowhere she has not sent her children to. Every music artist, Budin, she has sent them there. So terrible. And because none of those things worked, then she's accusing Naira Marley. But she should have accused Naira Marley. Why use the demise of Mohbad as a key? Or is there something that you know? And even if, how come you're in support of Wunmi? What is this thing? How can you be in support of Wunmi? How come DNA became an issue that you were trying to be manipulative about? These are some of the things that bothered a lot of people. And they asked, what is your own in this? There was a time he came out saying, you guys said you are the ones that can do the justice. So we've left it for you guys. Go ahead, do it. Let's see if you will get the justice. No, coming from someone who claims they are looking for justice, but we all know that they were never looking for justice. No, never. That was never justice for Mohbad. It was about safeguarding the interest of Wunmi, sharing money among themselves. And another thing, knocking Naira Marley down for refusing to marry a daughter or connecting a daughter to whoever. Because we are hearing that Naira Marley was requesting for something big, like, I want to eat mommy, daughter, and, like how that person ate. We're hearing all of those things. But we care less. What we are more focused about is justice for Mohbad. And for Juju to start castigating Karimo, saying this, saying that, saying that she's going to stand her ground strong, regardless, until the court, blah, blah, blah. Karimo is the one that knows her family. She knows what and what atrocities they are capable of. And she's not afraid to tell us about it. She's not afraid to share it. She's not afraid to let us into it. She's not. So, what next? It would be senseless for anybody to begin to say, oh no, it's not true. She's trying to. No, she has more to lose. This woman is her sister. This woman is her mom. And she has a lot of things that she knows. There are a lot of things that she was indirectly involved. Don't forget that when Wunmi dropped something into the coffin of Mohbad, then she was still with them. She knows what was dropped into it. When Mohbad's father said, later when they exhumed Mohbad, we found some fetish materials inside of it. He said he did not even know. He didn't even know. That's to let you guys see that, in fact, it is so sad. It's so sad. No family of Mohbad was able to process whatever it is that was dropped into that coffin. They were not there. I don't even understand. Not even Mohbad's younger brother. Even if he was there, is he not the one that is, that has joined his mom to lie, to cover up, or because they told him, don't worry, you will shine. You will be like your brother. You will wear your brother's shoes. If you're not destined for something, you're not destined. You cannot even copy it. So these are some of the things Karimo knows. Karimo knows. We saw it. They said it's not true. We won't say it's just a piece of cloth that she prayed upon to cover herself and to safeguard Mohbad to heaven. Fallacy. Karimo knows. Karimo will tell you, look, I was the one that drove her down to where we went to collect that thing. This is what we did. This is what we did. In fact, this and these are the things that I did. This, that. But she's being careful. That's why when they said, we are going to release more of your secrets, she said she cares less. But I knew something is there that she feels will make people upset. But she said, regardless, I will keep pressing. Because the truth of it is this. Even though she said, I'm not into this anymore. But people will be like, why didn't you confess this earlier? Why did you wait for this to be leaked? The thing is this. She also, within that space of time, before she got upset and left, she had taken part in a lot and in a lot. It was later that she realized that these people, they are not carrying me along. Then she looked again. Then she realized that, my sister is the one with some people that buyed Mohbad. Yes, they buyed Mohbad. Then the part of money, they did not want to let her into that game because that money thing was between Mohbad's mother, Wunmi's mother, and Wunmi's mother's sister. They are the ones connected to that. So from Mohbad's mother, people like Darisha and Adura will be collecting their own share. That was the agreement. But that part is what they don't want Karimo to be part of. Money sharing and the depth of certain things. They didn't want her. Then she started doing her own investigation, pressing, trying to know what is what and what is not what.